From one of 2024's least expected announcements to a promising revival, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster launches on September 19th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. It's a mix between remaster and remake for the 2006 classic, and still features a photojournalist Frank, I've covered wars you know, West, investigating a lead in Willamette, only to retreat to the Parkview Mall once zombies run rampant. The gameplay is the same, with players utilizing anything they can get their hands on, weapons, appliances, golf clubs, etc., to slay zombies and rescue survivors. It features many quality-of-life changes, visual improvements, a new control style, and some much-needed features for a better experience. But how does it compare to the original? Check out 15 of the biggest differences between Dead Rising and the Deluxe Remaster. RE Engine vs NT Framework. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is built on RE Engine. It's a big step up from the original's NT framework and allows for all the updated visuals, enhancements, new features, and more while retaining the original's essence. However, if it's rebuilt from the ground up with the RE Engine, doesn't that make it a remake? Not a straight remaster. One of the more intriguing and somewhat confounding parts about Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is that it's not a full remake, yet also not a simple remaster. The distinction is due to the story and core gameplay remaining the same, right down to the 72-hour mode, the ability to use anything in Willamette as a weapon to slay zombies by the hundreds, and more.
About the only thing to do in this town is kill time at the shopping mall.
Frank West's voice. Of course, the Deluxe Remaster has been notable for casting Jas Patrick as the voice of Frank West and not going with the original actor's TJ Rotolo, who wasn't contacted for the project.
I've never fired at a person.
All right, I'll cover you from here. You need to stick to the shadows. Try to get close to the target, okay?
And what am I supposed to do when I get close?
Well, the best solution would be to shoot the guy.
In an interview with IGN, the development team expressed regret at not getting him for the project, but it didn't specifically clarify why. Why didn't it reuse voiceovers from the original? The contract for the 18-year-old game was outdated, said the developer. Visual enhancements. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster supports 4K resolution and 60 FPS, but its visual improvements go beyond that. Character models and environments have been revamped, sporting more detail and realistic textures. Furthermore, facial expressions have improved significantly, lending some more realism even when confronted with over-the-top psychopaths. Autosave, survivor improvements, and more. The user interface has undergone some changes in the remaster, and while your mileage may vary, autosave is a huge boon. Furthermore, the survivor's AI has improved, which means less frustrating rescue attempts like the original, especially when dealing with hundreds of hungry zombies. The development team also confirmed in an interview with IGN that you can now save and exit from Infinity Mode and return to resume progress, making it more approachable. Combat improvements. While its combat and gameplay loop remains the same, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is changing several aspects to ensure a smoother experience. Headshots with firearms are lethal against lower-tier zombies, and all items have seen adjustments to have special uses. The books from the original game return and can enhance items in different ways, like improving durability. But there are several new additions. Even if you're well-versed in the original, the remaster has enough nuances to change the gameplay significantly. Item Durability Bar. Yes, item durability is still a thing, just like in the original. However, the Deluxe Remaster now indicates how much durability remains before an item breaks, courtesy of a blue bar in your inventory. Contrast this to the original, where you had to remember how many hits remained for a weapon before inevitably ditching it for something else. Standard and classic controls. For those who like the original Dead Rising but can't imagine dealing with its controls, the Deluxe Remaster offers a new standard option. Escaping zombie grabs and using moves like the flying dodge is easier with this, and it also allows for moving while aiming. You can also remap buttons as you see fit. The original controls are still here for the purists and fall under the classic category. You won't get any of the benefits of standard controls, but it will control just like the original for the truest experience. Visually revamped areas. While the overall layout of Willamette Parkview Mall seemingly remains the same in the remaster, barring any surprises, some sections have a revamped look and feel. The director's report from last month revealed that Paradise Plaza looks more like a beachfront, fitting the overall vibe of that area without completely overhauling it. It's a nice touch and helps freshen things up for fans of the original. Full voice acting.
There's been more and more of them since last night. Now, they're all that's out there. Look on the bright side. Zombies are stupid and slow.
The original Dead Rising had several unvoiced sections, and you had to read through the characters' dialogue. The Deluxe Remaster implements full voice acting, thus offering a new dimension to several conversations with characters, like Otis, who doles out the side missions. Of course, alongside outdated contracts for the original, this means characters like Brad and Jesse have also been recast. 9 voice languages, 14 subtitle languages. It's impressive enough to have full voice acting in English, but Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster features the same in 8 additional languages. Furthermore, while you can experience the original in 7 subtitle languages on Steam, the remaster bumps it up to 14 on all platforms. Fast forward through time. There are several endings to discover in the original, with many dependent on completing cases and fulfilling specific objectives. Of course, you would have to play through the 72 hours again and again to unlock these. To address this, the Deluxe Remaster adds a new fast forward feature, letting you skip ahead. Whether this proves more effective for unlocking all the endings faster or not, it's at least ideal for getting the default ending quickly and deriving more enjoyment out of Infinity Mode. Speed up dialogue and uninterrupted calls. Speaking of fast forwarding, the Deluxe Remaster features an option to speed up dialogue with survivors, making it even easier to endure multiple playthroughs for those additional endings. Another underrated change is Otis Calls, which can now be played without interruption compared to the original where Frank would be wide open and disconnected when attacked. New photography features. For all of Frank's accolades as a photojournalist, it only makes sense to have more photography features. The remaster features new upgrade options and parts for the camera while incorporating features like autofocus and tilt. Prestige point changes. Prestige points, or PP, are part of the leveling system in Dead Rising and serve as XP for Frank to level up, thus unlocking new skills, increasing max health and inventory space, and more. You earn them by killing zombies, completing cases and scoops, rescuing survivors, photography, and specific actions, like heating a frying pan on a stove. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster retains the system but tweaks certain aspects to make it more rewarding. For example, there are 100 PP stickers found throughout the mall, and you can earn prestige points by snapping them with the camera. As IGN revealed in its hands-on impression from last month, these will now award 5,000 points at max accuracy. Other tweaks have yet to be revealed, but at least leveling up is possible through multiple avenues. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.